One interesting fact about me is that I rarely get sick. I've had the occasional cold, obviously, but I can't remember a time where I had to stay home from school or miss a soccer practice just because I was too sick to go. Unfortunately though, it seems like all good things come to an end because earlier this week I woke up feeling like I got hit by a truck. For the past 4 to 5 days, I have been feeling so ill, fighting for my life, and let me tell you, everything is a mess. And it's not just the bedroom, but the kitchen is empty, my journal has not been touched in days, the laundry is piling up, and my mind feels so disoriented. So if there's one thing I need to do to get back on track, it's a reset. And I thought, why not do it together? I'm feeling better today, so let's get going and let's try to get it all done this weekend. And I have a pimple. The first and most important thing I do when I'm overwhelmed and looking to reset is to make a list of everything I have to get done in order to feel comfortable again. Even though this can sometimes feel a bit daunting, I find it usually helps me feel like I got things under control, while also giving me a tangible set of goals I can work towards in the next few days. So here's what mine look like now. Take it anymore, 'cause I can't stop you from running around through my mind. I like to start with cleaning because I feel like once I got my living space clean, it makes everything else seem a lot less difficult and a lot more enjoyable. It's just not fun to go through a long to-do list of things when your place practically looks like it was abandoned. And as much as no one likes to clean, it's usually not so bad once you get started. You just have to go one room at a time. I'm starting with my living room because that's the biggest, then moving on to the kitchen and my bedroom. Vacuuming, dusting, surface cleaning, putting things away, everything needs to get done to make my apartment feel like a home again. At least that was the plan. And then I felt sick again and left it to the next day. Hi guys, it's the next day. I'm feeling a lot better today and I'm ready to tackle, well, we kind of did clean the kitchen, but tackle this part of the kitchen now, and then also the bedroom, the office, and wash all of our clothes and fold them. Oh, and also set up my bullet journal, but I might leave that for tomorrow.
Are your arms wide enough to hold my oceans inside them? Is your heart warm enough? 'Cause it's cold and I need your love. There's no one who holds me like you, no one who can melt this pain, no one who sees me like you, what makes me smile this way. You don't know how much you mean to me. You don't know just how you set me free. You don't know how you make me say. You don't know how much you mean to me. Everyone's guessing at life, but your love is sure enough to find me. Everyone's trying to survive.
Okay, the kitchen's done. Next stop is the bedroom, which has gotten slightly messy. Sure, I'm not the only one who just refuses to do my laundry until I've used every last piece of clothing I could want to wear, especially when I'm tired or sick, or in this case, both. I mean, just look at all the clothes I've got laying around. It's a bit ridiculous, but really, doing the laundry isn't so bad either. It's pretty quick too. Just take all your clothes, sort them into white and colors, throw them in the laundry machine with a bit of detergent, then forget about it and go do something else. I promise you'll thank me the next morning when you wake up and can finally wear your favorite outfit that's been sitting at the bottom of the laundry basket for the last 2 weeks. It'll be worth it. I can't lie guys, it's a couple of days later and today I'm going to do some restocking of the fridge as well as do a little bit of a digital declutter.
Take me home, go down the road.
Wait, these eggs are so much bigger. Wait, look at the size difference.
I actually noticed that these eggs were small.
Yeah, I noticed them too.
I didn't know they were that small.
Now it's time to restock the things in my fridge. So the 2 major restocks that I have is I love this egg holder because it's so easy to just put eggs in there and it rolls out. I don't have to reach in the back and struggle every single morning. And then I also love putting juice into these little juice jars because I love the feeling of juice boxes because they're so small and perfectly portioned and so convenient and cute, but I don't feel like actually buying juice boxes. So I just pour juice in these little juice jars.
Far from this place, in the morning I wait, have you heard? If it stands in the rain, spending lazy days to staying out late, all the things that I do, all these little moments, I'm glad I get to spend them with you.
Okay, now I'm going to clean up a little bit of my digital space, clean this stuff up on my desktop and also on my external hard drive. It's looking pretty fine right now. This is how I usually organize everything. These are animations that I use, short videos, my intro and outro, sound effects, music, and my YouTube videos, and I just date all of them. One thing I need to get used to is deleting everything from my SD card once I'm done transferring it, because it is so annoying when you're filming and then the video clip just stocks because my SD card ran out of space. So I definitely need to get used to that. Also, I got my eyelashes refilled. Cleaning out our devices is something that I typically overlook when going through my reset routine, but if you think about it, we use our devices for many hours, probably every single day. So why not make sure that they're just as tidy and free of clutter as our living spaces? There are about a million things we could do to tidy up our phones and computers, but if you don't feel like doing all of them, I've got a short list of tasks that should go a long way. So firstly, I'm going to clean up my desktop. Personally, on a MacBook, when you take a screenshot, the screenshot goes directly into the desktop, which clutters it all up. So I'm going to delete the screenshots that I don't need and put the rest in my documents and folders. Additionally, I want to clean up my external hard drive for YouTube so everything is nice and organized where everything needs to be. Next, I'm cleaning up my Notion. So I have this template that I use for scripts, checklists for video film, script done, if it's sponsored or not sponsored, if I'm not editing it, and also the upload date. So I know how consistent that I'm being with my content. And I think I've been pretty good at posting at least once a week. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I'm gonna go through my downloads too, because I feel like I always screenshot or download something and then I never use it again. So I need to throw those in the trash to clear some of my disk space. My Notion keeps me organized, especially with content creation and keeping everything to do with YouTube in one place. I should have also cleaned out my camera roll, but let's be real, I was not ready to tackle the 50,000 photos and videos that I have in there, so I'm gonna leave that to another day. I've created a clean and healthy physical living space for myself, I'm going to turn my attention towards my mental space too. And for me, the best way to do that is to sit down and do a little bit of journaling. I always feel like it's the best time to self-reflect, take stock of my life and what I'm happy with, what I like to change, and what I'm proud to have accomplished. And lastly, set goals and my intention for the next month. So to do my monthly bullet journal setup, I like to first begin by drawing a title page on my bullet journal for the month. Then to the left, I have this month's goals, a quote, and incoming important dates. On the second page, I have my step tracker and my sleep tracker just to see if I'm hitting my average step and sleep goals. And I love the graph that it creates at the end of the month. And on the right, I have these mini calendars for my daily habits that I cross off each day. Next, I'm making my weekly spread, which is super basic. Each day, I separate it into personal life and work to-dos, and then I have a weather tracker at the bottom just for fun. This is by far the most important part of my reset because it's what determines whether or not I actually benefit from the tidy, clutter-free, aesthetic environment I've created. It's how I make sure that I actually take advantage of this fresh start and make the most of the opportunity I've given myself. And that's my challenge to you guys this week. Go give yourselves a fresh start, get your life together, and go make the most of it.